Hi, my name's Kate. I'm not a popular girl. The thing is, I had always been chubby and unkempt, and I was much too into studying. When I was at school, I would participate in physics competitions and get great results. It didn't help me to get friends, though. Even when I was in kindergarten, I would alienate people because of my awkwardness and, well, bladder problems. It passed when I started going to school, but when I was a little kid, the wet pants problem was a big deal for me. To find a friend, I would bring candies from home and give them to Kristy. It didn't get much better at school. Kids would call me fatty and only sit with me during tests to copy my answers. I was a lonely child. I always sat at the back alone, and whenever I tried to join others and play or talk to them, they would reject me. Time passed, and I stopped trying, so everyone forgot I existed. I focused on studying, and I was a straight A student. It changed in the 7th grade when I found out that Kristy was being transferred to my school. I was so glad. I imagined how we would sit and play together, just like before. On the first day of school, I waited for her at the entrance, but when I saw her, I could barely recognize her. She was so beautiful, tall, with long hair, good skin. So unlike me. She was walking with a classmate of mine. They were chatting. I felt embarrassed and tried to move away, but Kristy pointed her finger at me. "Ah, I know her. It's Kate." I was happy that she remembered me. Kristy continued to talk to our classmate, but she was so loud that the whole school must have heard her. We used to go to the same kindergarten. She was the fattest. Imagine, she peed herself during a festival once. I froze. Blood rushed to my face. I couldn't believe she said that. We used to be friends. What Kristy said, it had happened 10 years back. Why did I have to pay for what had happened so long ago? I couldn't bear it, so I ran away. After that day, my life at school turned to hell. Kristy enjoyed bullying me. She would constantly laugh at me, come up with humiliating names, encourage others to bully me. I could no longer hide at the back of the class. Every day, she would make jokes about how I looked, how I walked, how I talked. I tried to complain to my mom and asked her to transfer me to another school, but she didn't pay attention and said that the kids were just playing. It wasn't serious. Then, I started stealing her makeup and stopped eating to become pretty. And even though I lost almost 10 kilos, the bullying didn't stop. In fact, it got worse. My mom was too busy to notice the state I was in. My grades dropped. I couldn't just focus on studying anymore. Once, we had a physics test, and Kristy demanded that I give her my papers to copy the answers. I did it, but the following day, it turned out that I got an F, and so did Kristy. She was furious. She said that I was useless and ordered her friends to punish me. They started taking away my stuff, dropped and broke my phone, stuffed me into a mop closet, and locked me there. I heard their laughter, knocked on the door, and screamed until I lost my voice, but nobody opened it. I sat down and cried. I still don't know why nobody found me. Janitors and the guard must have checked the school and heard me scream. My mom only realized I was gone late in the evening when she came back home from work. She phoned everyone in town and looked for me in the streets with the police. When they were checking the school, I slept and didn't hear anything because I got tired of crying for hours. A janitor found me in the morning. He was surprised. Only then my mom agreed that I had some problems that had to be solved. I moved to a new school where no one knew me and started a new life. Even though I was afraid of meeting new people, they accepted me. I lost weight and started to use makeup, which helped me to get new friends. Moreover, I managed to improve my grades, and now I'm studying for exams. My new friends are helping me. If you liked my story, subscribe to my channel and watch other stories.